So the plan was to decorate the bathroom. This is the bathroom as it was when we moved in, attached to the attic tiles. I've just had a quick go at just seeing how easily the tiles come off, and they just pop off, and the plasterboard is actually quite good. So hopefully I can just clean that off and put the new tiles on it. So the plan is to remove all the tiles, keep the bath, and then remove all those tiles, remove the toilet and the sink, get rid of all those pipes and wood, and have one unit that's got the sink and the toilet built in. And then have that wall, nothing on that, maybe a big mirror. Remove the floor tiles and put new tiles in. I had a look, so there's a floor that we sanded before, and I've just had a look, and it's just some thin plywood on top of the old wooden floorboards. So once the tile's off, I can just lift that up, put new plywood down, and then tile on top of it like they're done. I think I'm going to remove the towel heater, radiator, and put a new one. We've got a curved one that we have, which I might put in if it fits in, depending on the width. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then these are just a kind of plastic at the moment, which is going to be tiled the same as the floor. So the floor's got quite dark, a little bit, was lighter than that, but it's darker than the wall tiles. And then yeah, keep the shower, but put a new hose, new head, and a new holder for it. And then keep the window as is. And another thing is that this was kind of sloping towards the window, so any water that came on it stayed on it, and you can see it just always got mouldy. So I'm going to put that in a slight angle forward to make sure that there's no kind of lip there that the water can go against, and hopefully that will just easily drain off, and I won't have that problem in the future. Apart from that, should be fairly straightforward. Yeah, that wood is just nailed on, all comes off. It's just got the old pipes running underneath it, so that's all going to be tiled to the edge. And then that's it. Yeah, hopefully it will look much better. I'm not sure I can do it in just 2 days, but it might be a long weekend. But yeah, that is the plan. So yeah, before, and then I'll show you afterwards. And I think we're just gonna, I've put lights in there already, new spotlights. I had one really old kind of round one. So put new spotlights in, LED ones, and well, I actually hit one of the joists there. So I'm gonna have to just fill that up and then paint it, and then maybe just, you know, gloss that so it looks all neat. Maybe we've got a new one of those up there. And yeah, so yeah, before, and I will show you afterwards. So I've just removed the toilet and the sink, and there was a couple of floorboards which were rotten, so I've replaced them with some wood. So that's pretty much all the tiles removed, and the floor fixed where required. And now I'm going to get this plywood here, fix that on top of the floorboards before I can tile it. So yeah, the pipes are all there, and hopefully it will work as planned. So I've just lifted those pipes so I can put the plywood as fine as I can, and it should be 3 pieces, 1, 2, and then the other one fixed on the side. So that's the plan. Hopefully it will work, and yeah, once that's tiled, I'm going to tile the walls, put the units there to connect the units, and once that's done I'm going to worry about the rest. Those tiles come off quite easily, so I think the new tiles are going to be the same as those, same height, window, and then same height there, and then it'll drop, and then maybe about a metre something above the units, and maybe a big mirror there instead of this one. So that's the plan, and yeah, I hope you're enjoying it so far. Not easy as always. Old houses have got their challenges, but should be good at the end. So I've just finished putting cutting the plywood, so you can see it fits quite nicely. I had to try and get it as straight as possible just in the door, because the tiles will stop the same, and then I have to get some sort of metal ledge along it. Don't quite know yet. It's just cut, it's not nailed down, so it's still loose, but I think it's quite a neat fit. So I'm going to nail that down now, and then see if I can start the tiling, maybe try on the unit and see how the unit fits now, because the unit goes against that wall. So yeah, I'll try the unit first to see what it looks like, and then I'll nail it all down. But yeah, going quite nice, going quite fast, and so far I'm actually happy with it, so that's good. So yeah, let's see how the unit fits in here. That's Saturday evening now, so that's one day. I've just tiled the first one, so I had to cut the last one there. I decided to start in that corner, so when you come in you've got the kind of tiles right ahead of you. That one works out perfectly, and these ones are just a little short. I put a piece of wood there just to kind of, I think it's underneath there, the bath, so I can put the original plywood back against it and then tile down, and the tile should come on top of those tiles, so the gap varies there. There's a little gap there which all needs to be cut, and there which all needs to be cut, but it's about 11:30 now, and I thought I'll stop. So I've done these, I've cut the few ones at the back, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to cut those and tile them, and then let that dry, cut those, and then once that's dried I can hopefully put the first unit in, or at least, you know, shuffle around and get the piping finished. I had a quick adjustment of those pipes there, you know, just cut them back and put a stopper on it. They're pretty much aligned with the sink, the toilet drain that needs adjusting, and I think I need to get an adapter bit for the middle of it. So another trip to B&Q, but overall, yeah, quite pleased. The tiles are in, the first ones, but they can be grouted tomorrow too. Yeah, I think it's starting to take shape and looking quite good. I think once that's boarded up, then it'll look more like a bathroom. And then I think I'm going to leave the rest of the tiles during the week and do it one evening. Just start ripping up more and more. So once the unit's in, there's going to be some tiles above that too, maybe just one, because they're the same width as these. So maybe just one or maybe 2 layers, depending which way around. All the way along the top, and then also this bit here with the mirror, so I'm going to tile up there. So that wall there, and then the ends are all going to be the same height, and then go up along the top. And then I don't know about this wall yet. I might tile it, I might just leave it and paint it white. But yeah, the tiles are looking quite good. I numbered them to not get confused. I've also measured these ones, but I've not cut them yet, and I've just numbered them one wall. I think it's marked on the wall there. You can see that's 2 goes there, 1 goes just in that bit there, 2 and then 3 there. So that's tomorrow morning. And then you have to cut the ones back there. I mean, those ones you won't actually see because they're below the unit, but I still want tiles there. I've just got enough. I've got 3, I think I've got 6 more. 6 or 5 more, so 1, 2, 3, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't have another 9 tiles, and I've got 6, so 3 will go there, and the other half they will cut in half, and hopefully, if I don't mess them up, half will go there, and the other half will go on that side, and then I have got no tiles left. If I screw one up, I'll have to buy another pack. So fingers crossed that's not going to happen. This one here will be quite interesting because there's a little corner there, which I'm going to try and not get perfect, but try and get as perfect as I can. And then I don't know what I'm going to do to the front here. Get some metal edge or something to go against that. Yeah, that's it for tonight, and I hope you like it. This is it so far. So, and luckily they're actually straight, which is always my worry when you tile, they come out and then they're all wonky, but they seem to be okay. Let's see how tomorrow goes. So I've just finished tiling the rest. Instead of cutting around the edge there, I just took this off, and then I'm going to just cut a little bit off so at least the tile goes in it. Yeah, I've tiled. I had to buy some new tiles, but I tiled all the way to the end there. I didn't film the tiling because I thought I'm probably not doing it right, and I don't want to give you wrong ideas on how to do it. So I just thought, I'll show you the end result. It's getting quite warm in here. Yeah, quite happy with it. All the tiles seem to be aligned and flat and spirit level there and how I wanted them. There's a couple of gaps back there, but you won't see them when the tile that comes down will sit on top of it, so some are a bit tighter than others. But yeah, that's the floor done. Still going to do this bit here, but I'm going to leave that for now. That's just, that's going to be that one. Those are going to be the tricky ones, so that can wait. I'm just keen for this to dry, grout it, and then try and get the units in so I've got toilets again. So that is the plan for today. Now I'm going to let this dry for about, I think it's 3 hours, a couple of hours, and then grout it, and then crack on with the units. Hopefully where I've put the pipes, I've kind of marked out roughly where the hole is in the back of that unit, so it should roughly work. And the sink just connects to that flexible connectors, but I don't know if they're long enough. And then that's for the toilet, again, it's flexible, so it should reach the inside of it. Not sure if those are long enough, but I can work that out. It depends how high the sink is and how long the flexible connectors are, but otherwise I'll just have to extend that. But overall, yeah, quite happy with it. And then once I've grouted it, once I've put the units in, then I'm going to worry about that, kind of boarding that out and fixing that in. And then luckily there's exactly one tile between here and underneath there, so that'll look quite neat. I think just one tile, same as the wall tiles. But again, once the floor, then that's the main thing. At least I can then just protect it and work on it, and I've got solid floor to work on, and I know on dimension stuff I'm working to. So yeah, looking good, and it's time to let it dry.
In a statement, it said that they are calling their video Katie and she'll come.
All the tiles removed. The wall's actually not too bad. That's the old shower there, so the screen is removed. So the plan is to take those tiles over and then one down there, then I can plumb in the sink. Sink and toilet have swapped, so we had to redo the plumbing and adjust that. So to basically take those tiles over and then tile the windowsill. The walls are not as bad as I thought overall. There's a bit of damp on the windowsill, the water just came down. So I need to fix that and make sure that I might seal it with some one of these rubber membranes just to make sure that in the future no water goes in it. It's not too bad. So just got a few more to remove there on the other side. And then start fixing the wall, getting it ready to be tiled. You can see the water went in the sink and then kind of worked its way along the plaster all the way to the end. And that's why downstairs in the kitchen the wall is wet as well, because the water just, I think everything kind of went on here. And that was not on a slope, so the water just sat on it and then creeped down the side. But it's not too bad. And hopefully the plan is, today's Saturday, get the walls ready. Maybe start tiling tomorrow, and then grout on Monday, and then it's done. So yeah, I'll let you know how I get on. The toilet came not too far here, so I've tried to put it on this side, so it comes out to there. It is connected just now, so we can use it, but it needs to be shuffled around and fixed to the floor. But the sink fits in there, which makes the room look bigger. The sink only comes out as far as the unit. So, put the piece of wood there just to protect the bath. It's now Sunday afternoon. I've tiled one side and underneath it. Slight change of plan. I'm going to actually tile along the top here to the door. I think to have a kind of neat flat wall when you come in. I've cut all the tiles that hopefully go along the bottom and along the side here. These are still loose here just to show. Next bit is to cut the kind of metal edging that goes around there, and then I'll worry about this, but then hopefully we can shower again. Funny enough, the ones I cut some wrong earlier when I was cutting these ones, and they fit in there perfectly, so the plan is to have one tile there and then the rest along that edge, and then leaves enough space for one more full tile, so that's kind of more full. So yeah, it's moving quite quickly now. I've cut them all. I'm now going to cut the metal edging to fit along there, and then once that's cut I'm going to glue the rest of the tiles on, hopefully along the bottom and the windowsill. And if I've got any left, then maybe even stuff up there. I need to cut one here though. And then once that's all done I'm going to worry about that edge, but if that side is done then the shower is functional. Once that one is there done, I can put the unit in. Well, I can just board this out, tile that, put the unit in. That's last. Right now I'm going to focus on the windowsill, and yeah, the plan is to have the top tile overlapping and at an angle, so any water will just run straight down. the previous people didn't have that, and a lot of the water just sat and went down the window. So I think that looks quite neat, and that's the plan right now. I've actually just numbered them all, so that's 11, 10, 9, and so on, same along the bottom, and they've all got numbers there. So once I've put cement there, and just know which number goes where, and hopefully it will all work. So fingers crossed. Here we are. I've still got to tidy, so it's a bit messy, but I've put the metal edging on there all the way up and on the other side. I've tiled that side. I've also tiled around the shower now. There's just 4 tiles missing here which I have to cut. I had a adhesive left, so I just started up there and put 2 more there. And I put 2 more there, so I could put 2 up there and then cut the last 2, but then there might be a problem in the corner. I don't think I've got quite enough adhesive just for those 2. But overall, yeah, bottom there, all tiled, and up there, and the edging is on, and also the inside window frame as such is all tiled. And these ones are sloping quite a lot now to let any water run off. So I'm going to give it a quick clean with a cloth, start where I started, which is those ones there, get all the excess, and then that'll be it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to grout, and then hopefully grout all this, and then probably do those, grout them the day after, and then that one, grout the day after. I might even do them in the same day depending on how I get on. But overall, yeah, it's moved quite quickly now, and hopefully done the middle of the week. I think that one. So here we are. That's it finished now. So we've got the unit there, the tiles are in. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. So the tiles go up to that height. I've put the old mirror in, so I'm going to get a new one at some point just because it's a little chipped bit. We had it. Showers in, tiles in, all grouted. The window's getting good. Yeah, very, very happy. As you can see, it's a big improvement to what it was before, and I think we spent less than we actually expected, which is good, because we did the work ourselves and we tiled a lot. It probably would have been cheaper options to do, but overall it's a big improvement to what it was. So it's just the unit there. Yeah, so I hope you like the improvement too. Feel free to comment. Always appreciate comments or improvements or things I could have done better. As I said before, this is just me doing it, so there's probably easier ways to do it or better ways to do things, but from what it was before to what it is now, I'm very happy. So yeah, that took I think 2 weeks just do evenings and the weekends. Although one of the weekends I was away, so under 2 weeks just evenings. So you probably could have done that in less than a week if you weren't working, but because I was working full time, it's just evenings, a couple of hours in the evening, and then Saturday, Sunday. So I'd say maybe 5 days in total, 6 days maybe. But yeah, and that included, ripping all the stuff out, putting new plywood down, tiling the floor, and then getting the walls ready, tiling the walls. Putting all the woodwork around it to be able to tile. And that's about it. So the lights up there, I've put them in beforehand, little spotlights, LED ones, and yeah, the old radiator is still there. Just kept that there, just painted the walls, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you liked the improvement from before. Thank you for watching it, and please feel free to comment.